Hello, fourth grade. This week we are comparing big numbers. So you're going to use what you know about place value to compare numbers, and you are going to use this sign, which is the greater than symbol, this sign, which is the less than symbol, or this sign, which is the equals symbol. But the way I remember this is I think of this like an alligator. So I like to draw little teeth on it, maybe a little eye. And the alligator obviously is hunting and wants to eat the bigger number because it's hungry. So I make these into alligators, and that's how I remember. So let me give you an example, right? So if you had the number 4 and the number 9, the alligator is going to eat the bigger number. So you would put this one in. Alligator eats the bigger number, and then I would say 4 is less than with an A, we use an A when we're comparing, less than 9. So that's why it's called the less than symbol, but I always think of it as an alligator. So let's compare some really big numbers. So maybe you'll get a question like this, and there will be some big numbers and then a circle in the middle, and you have to put one of those symbols in there. All right, so okay, here is how I like to compare numbers. I write them on top of each other so that I don't miss anything. A lot of these are just going to try to trick you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to write that first number. Actually, the first number is already written down, so let's not write it again. Let's just write this one underneath it so we can compare them, right? So I'm going to write this number under there, okay? So 498,241. And you need to be very, very precise because these will really try to trick you. So I got a 4, 9, 8, comma, a 2, a 4, and a 1. You are going to just compare one digit at a time. Easy. But you need to start at the left. Why? Because the left is worth more than the right. Remember, as you go up in the place value chart, each place is worth times 10 more. So it doesn't matter if these are all 9s back here. What matters is what's up here. Okay? So let's look at the 4s. So far, they're the same, right? Okay, I'm going to check off that I checked them though. If they're the same, then you keep going. The 9s are the same. The 8s are the same. The 2s in the hundreds place, those are the same. And then all of a sudden, there we go. We're in the tens place, you've got a 3 here and you've got a 4 here. So it doesn't even matter what's happening over here. We're doing one at a time, starting at the left. The 4 is bigger than the 3, therefore this whole number is bigger than this whole number. Doesn't matter what comes after it at all. You just start at the left, and as soon as a digit is different, whoop, there we go. So which number is bigger? This one is. 498,241. So now you're going to put in your alligator. And your alligator is going to eat the bigger number. There you go. Here's how you say it out loud. 498,234 is less than, because this one's smaller, is less than 498,241. That's how you compare numbers. Let's do one more. You are also going to get some that are a little more complicated. They're trying to trick you like this. So they'll give you a number. Okay? And then they want you to compare it, but then they put the second number in expanded form, or they put the second number in written form. So expanded form. 8,000, 2,000. Okay, they're asking you to compare that. 582,914 as it compares to 500,000 plus 80,000 plus 2,000 plus 800 plus 10 plus 4. Here's how I suggest you do this. Write this in standard form. It's in expanded form, you need to write it in standard form. Okay? So we have a 5 in the hundreds place. 100,000, sorry. 5 in the 100,000s place. An 8 in the 10,000s place. And you can see the zeros are going down. We had 5 zeros, now 4 zeros. 2 in the thousands place. 8 in the hundreds place. A 1 in the tens place. A 4 in the ones place. So there's my number. And now you're just going to line them up like before. Put in your comma though. We always want to do that. 1, 2, 3, comma. How does this number compare to that number? Okay? So you just got to break it down into steps. Take the time to write this one first and then line them up. So I am going to rewrite this number right there. 5, 8. Actually, I should have started from the right here because sometimes this will have more digits than the other. So let's pretend I started from the right side. 4, ones place, 1, 9, comma, 2, 8, 5. So on the one hand, we have 582,914. On the other hand, we have 582,814. When you are comparing numbers, you're just going to compare one digit at a time. Do you start at the left or the right? Start at the left. Because the ones aren't worth that much, right? 100,000s though, that's worth a lot. That's where you need to start. Cover it. We have a 5 and a 5, so far they're equal. 8 and an 8. 2 and a 2. 9 and an 8. There you go. So which one's bigger? This whole number is bigger than that one. Doesn't even matter what comes after it. Doesn't matter at all. This number with the 9 in it is bigger than that one. So now we're not going to use the equal sign because they're not equal. There's a difference. The alligator is going to eat the bigger number. And here's how we say that out loud. 582,914 is greater than 582,814. All right, and that is how you compare big numbers. It's not super hard, but it does take a lot of patience.